as well. So it's me, John, Ernie.
This area underwent many changes to become Hill Valley in the Back to the Future movies. For the original movie, we had to create 2 scenes, 2 years, 1955 and then 1985. For the 1950s scenes, where you see all of the white here with the snow blankets, it was grass. There was a monument in the front and there were different pathways through the grass. For the 1985 scenes, we had to pull out the grass, put in a parking lot, and give all these various shops an 80s update. For example, the malt shop from the 1950s, Rations and Floats in the movie, which will be out this winter. Of course, these facades are designed for exterior metropolitan scenes, but sometimes it becomes necessary to build an entire section of a city.
Look at that.
Military units are rushing to the scene. The beast was last sighted near the 200 block of Fulton Avenue.
Wait a second.
We now go to live coverage on the scene
are.
with our helicopter reporter, Kelly King.
We're now hovering above the wreckage of a crushed L train. The helicopter beside us is searching for... Wait! There's a tramload of people down there. We've got to go down and warn them.
she's not talking about
People
us.
on the tram. You are in danger. Repeat. No, we have to go down to the helicopter. Behind us, where? I don't see him now. Where? Oh, my God.
Don't worry, folks, we'll get you out of this somehow. Oh no, there he is! It's King Kong!
King Kong.
Oh no, the cage is breaking! The brig is about to fall! Everybody hang on, the brig is gonna fall apart! Let's get out of here! The road is blocked. 35 cars are trapped on the bridge. Hang on back there. Robert, get us out of here. It's too late. Okay, folks. Danny, there's something to panic about. We'll just move really slowly. Everybody just relax. We'll be fine, really. This will give us a great opportunity to get a view of some of our veterans. Okay. Nobody panic back there. It'll be okay. Okay, I think we've made it all over in one piece. Certainly was a close one.
Don't panic.
That was no fun, Sam.
She said the film. Oh,
Then we have Magnum
Not seen
PI's
that,
Red
get up.
Ferrari, Mousemobile,
Hey, look at that.
a couple of roadsters from the Little Rascals,
Uncle Buck, can't remember that.
the van that Mr. T drove in the A-Team,
Hey, look
next to
at that.
Marty McFly's time-traveling DeLorean, Vip's black convertible, and Columbo's gray Peugeot. And now from the future, we head back
Hey,
to
look
the
at that.
past, to that little town of Bedrock.
Look at Columbo's car, Vicky. Brilliant.
This is where Barney and Betty Rubble lived in the Flintstones movie with John Goodman and Rick Moranis. There's even a boat over here on the driver's side of the Flintstones used. But you tell me, I don't think that boat would hold. Speaking of Chevy Chase, he also back lot, along with Steve Martin and Martin Short in the Orion film The Three Amigos. Janet Jackson filmed her escapade video here. Or if you were a fan of Simon and Simon, those two brothers from San Diego, every once in a while they used to take a trip across the border into Tijuana. Well, most of the time they took a trip right here to our little version called Old Mexico. And look at that, we've crossed the border into 6 Points, Texas. Everybody give me a big yeehaw! 6 Points, Texas got its name because there are 6 different western streets that all meet in the central area. More movies have been shot here than any other place in the world because during the silent film days, 6 different westerns could all be shot at the exact same time. Considering there was no sound interference, they were silent films. If you take a look around the doors, you'll notice some are a little bit larger and taller, whereas others are a little bit smaller. That's designed specifically that way so that we can stick a leading lady in front of one of the larger doors, and she'll appear more petite, more feminine, and in need of rescue. Then we'll stick a cowboy in front of one of the smaller doors. He'll appear more masculine, brawny, and more able to rescue that leading lady. Some classic cowboys got their start here. Tom Mix, Hoot Gibson, Andy Devine, and even John Wayne. It was in this area where he filmed the movie The Spoilers. In fact, there's a road around here that we named after him, John Wayne Road. Some TV westerns shot here were The Virginian, Wagon Train, Alias Smith and Jones, and Laramie.
Used to watch that regularly.
The glass here is actually a flimsy material called candy glass. So in all those famous cowboy fight scenes, when the cowboy goes headfirst through the glass, he won't hurt himself. And like I mentioned before, it does look like brick or stone, but it's actually foam rubber, fiberglass, and lightweight materials. So if a cowboy should happen to get thrown up against one of those brick walls, he won't get hurt. The lake here on my side is a man-made lake, 6 feet deep with cement at the bottom, and we use it to film exterior water scenes. But say we have to film underwater scenes, it's a lot more difficult because there's special equipment needed. So the water tank on the driver's side was designed to help us with that. We simply fill it up with water, throw the actors inside, and then film from the windows on the outside. That tank was used in Dragnet with Tom Hanks and Dan Aykroyd. It was also used in The Shadow with Alec Baldwin. On my side, you'll see a large boat used in Weird Science, which we film right here on our lot. That's shown on the USA Network. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now you're supposed to scream "Part the waters," not just scream. But I guess it worked anyway. Cecil B. DeMille first parted the waters in the 1923 silent version of the film. The special effect was created by cutting a frozen block of gelatin in half, melting the pieces back together using gas jets, and then reversing the film to make it appear as though the Red Sea was parting. As we travel through the Red Sea, you might want to pick anything off the floor you think might get wet, and have your cameras out, because you'll be able to get a great sea level picture. But be prepared, there could always be more water just around the corner. The large telephone was used in The Incredible Shrinking Woman with Lily Tomlin. And this dirt area here on my side was dressed up to be a tropical island in the Gilligan's Island TV movies. Most of our smaller individual props can be found in our property warehouse, which is building 487 on the driver's side. We carry over 1 million individual props, the industry's largest collection. A prop is anything on a set that is not nailed down, ranging from pencils and paper clips all the way to priceless art objects, even antique furniture. We could go over to the property warehouse, grab some spears and chariots, and bring them to this part of our back lot. Because props played a very important role to make this area look like an authentic Rome in Stanley Kubrick's Spartacus. Laurence Olivier stood on those steps and addressed the Roman soldiers before they went off to battle. The building here on my side is our embassy building. All we have to do is change a flag in front of this building, and we can create any foreign embassy anywhere in the world. But you may recognize it as Alec Baldwin's mansion in the shadow. If you take a look off to the driver's side, this whole area up in here, we call Little Europe. All we have to do is change the language on the signs in this area, and we can create any European location. This road right here on the driver's side is the very same road where the Running of the Bulls chased Billy Crystal, Bruno Kirby, and Daniel Stern in the Castle Rock film City Slickers. This part of our backlot is the site of many action-packed adventures. The level surrounding us is a subway station where most of the key scenes will take place. This is the same set that was used in the Paramount film Beverly Hills Cop 3 with Eddie Murphy. Speaking of Eddie Murphy, he'll be out with a comedy for Universal in a couple of weeks called The Nutty Professor. If you take a look around, you'll notice that was probably just one of our slight California tremors. We get them all the time. Nothing to panic about. Everybody just remain calm and keep your seats. That guy's not supposed to be fishing there. Oh, it's George. Hey, everybody waves to George. He's a tour guide here at Universal. Today's his day off. Hey, George, you know you're not supposed to fish in the water. George, come on, you're going to get in trouble. Hey, look, everybody, it's Flipper. Oh, wow. I saw that movie. Anybody see it? That was a really great movie. Oh, wait a second. That's not the music for... Oh, no, that's a show. Hey, George, get out of the water. Everybody scream, tell George. Well, you know, we've been trying to catch the shark with a baited hook attached to that yellow float out there. I wonder now that he's gotten George if he'll still take the bait.
Oh, have it cool.
He's taking the bait. He's taking the bait too. Next to you is still there because you just survived Jaws, presented by Ocean Spray. Funny thing is, the movie's name was Jaws, but the shark actually had a different name. We might have seen Willie Nelson and Shirley MacLaine as Sheriff and Miss Mona, because they were the ones originally considered. Chicken Ranch was actually also the backyard of Jessica Fletcher in Murder, She Wrote. Now keep looking off to the driver's side. The whole time tram as we go down this street. The very first house here is where John Belushi climbed up the balcony to get a sneak peek at the girls in National Lampoon's Animal House.
Oh, okay.
Jimmy Stewart lived next door in Harvey. And next to him in the gray house with the open door, it's better known as 1313 Mockingbird Lane, home of the Munsters.
Hey.
A more wholesome family lived next door in the yellow house, Lassie and the Hardy Boys. Another wholesome family lived next door to the Hardy Boys, James Garner and Doris Day in the thrill of it all, the house with a large porch. Keep looking off to the driver's side for one last time. Here we go. We have the Colonial Mansion from Casper with Bill Pullman and Christina Ricci. This street was designed with all these specific curves so that we could place cameras on various different angles and it would appear a larger street than it really is. Now we'll look off to the other side of the street. The brick building with the white doors is where Beaver Cleaver went to elementary school and Leave It to Beaver. In the Viacom series, Matlock, in the White House with the green trim. The very last tan house was in the House of Seven Gables, starring an actor who in his very first horror film, called The Tower of London, he swore after that film that he would never star in another horror film again. Well, we're glad that he changed his mind because and 12 vacancies run by a very odd man named Norman Bates. Well, of course, this film is Psycho, and in a couple of moments, you'll have plenty of opportunities to get a picture of one of the most famous sets in Hollywood today, the Psycho House. Albert, and look at that, there's Marion Crane's Forge Fair Lane parked right outside that open door where the famous shower scene took place. If you'd like to see some special effects of how they actually created that shower scene, you'll want to stop by our studio center and see the World of Cinemagic, which features the magic of Alfred Hitchcock. Now we're going to climb up toward the front steps to get a closer look of the Psycho House, because legend has it that the corpse used in the great outdoors. A word, not even a whisper. Show schedules to determine what show you'd like to see next. It's approximately 11:15. Your show schedules will list all the performance times, and your studio guidebooks will give you detailed information on all of our other live shows, rides, and attractions. If you need a new schedule or guidebook, you can get one in any of our gift shops. If you're looking for a place special, all your personal belongings with you before leaving the tram. If you have any questions at all, I'll be standing outside.
deal. You let it dry and you go, don't smear it. You flick it out in one piece, okay? Turn your hand over and open it up like this. We have to get the bird to do it right. So we put some birdseed in the palm of your hand. The bird's gonna see that seed and know exactly where to land this time, okay? Just in case he misses though. I'm ready. Hey Brian, maybe it'll work better if you whistle him down. Can you whistle?
Yeah.
I think we need a little more volume. So everybody whistle as loud as you can. We'll get this bird to come on down. Everybody whistle. Whoa, you guys did a good job. Hey Brian, you did such a good job. We got the big man himself coming out here. It's Beethoven. Thank you, big guy. This is for you for being such a great sport. How about a hand for him, folks? You did a good job. Put that one on first. All right, Beethoven. You guys recognize Beethoven here, right?
Yeah!
Right? Yeah! He's a big movie star here at Universal Studios Hollywood. He's had 2 hit movies out. There's something you guys probably don't know about this big guy. He's the most loyal dog in the whole wide world. I've been working with him since he was a little puppy. He's my best friend. There's nothing can take him from my side, that's for sure. We've been through thick and thin. Whoa. Beethoven, where are you going? We got a show to do here. Some guys have all the luck. This next young man you might have seen in the feature film The Flintstones.